Hello everybody, thank you for coming into your pick a card reading for whoever it is that you want to read about love-wise. Really quickly, if you wouldn't mind just listening to a couple of messages that are really important, no promos or anything like that, just before you pick your pile. My first message is I'm very sorry for the camera quality. I know it's equivalent to a potato, but I'm working on getting another camera, so just bear with me. The second important thing I have to tell you guys is that I am not a light reader. I'm not a love and light person. I am not a fluffy reader. I am very balanced when it comes to light and dark, and I am also a very truthful reader, even if that gets me haters for being negative sometimes, because it is the truth. If anything comes out of this video that makes you scared or fearful, that's not what this is for. I point out flaws because they are meant to be fixed, not sulked over. So if you do feel that this video or reading is negative, I'm sorry, but this is the reality of the situation that I'm picking up on. If it is too much for you, you do not have to keep watching. If you are looking for a reading that is light, fluffy, I want to hear what I want to hear, then please don't watch this video. That is not what you're going to get here. Who knows? These readings might all be positive, but if it's not, I don't want to hear people complaining about them being negative, because that's simply just what I get. I am not sitting here throwing in bad cards. I'm only getting everything I get, and you will see me physically shuffle everything and you will see all of the cards. So with that being said, I really do hope you enjoy this video, or at least it helps you a little bit, and let's go ahead and get your piles chosen. All right, everybody, from left to right, we've got pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead, take a minute, think about your person that you want to ask about love-wise, and see which card pile calls out to you. That will be your pile. If you need to pause this video, please do so, just to take a minute, breathe, relax, see which pile calls out to you. Otherwise, if you feel you are ready, you can check the description for all of the time links to your card pile. I will give this video about 5 seconds before I get started on pile 1. Hello, pile 1. I am so glad to finally be starting your pile. I swear to God, I just retaped this entire video like 20 times in the beginning because I kept stopping the video. So I guess there was something else that I said specifically in this video that was more important that Spirit needed to get out. Because I guess I got a little bit angrier in the beginning because I just retook the whole dialogue 20 times. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started on your reading. This is going to be a full in-depth love reading. Basically, we're going to see how you feel about your person generally, how your person feels about you. We're also going to do the current situation and the potential outcome between you and this person, and any other clarifiers that we get. I'm probably going to start with the current situation before I do the feelings, so I don't know why I said it backwards. But anyway, so getting started, pile number 1. Your oracle card from the, I think it's Shadow of, Oracles of Shadows and Light. I love this deck. It's so beautiful. It's really nice. Anyway, your card is the Angels of Time, and it represents working too hard. So right off the bat, this shows me that you may be trying to achieve something with somebody that is really not impossible, but like you shouldn't be putting in so much work. That's just the feeling I get from this, but let's go ahead and check out, see what everything else we get is. Okay, so I am using the Hidden Truth Oracle and my Tea Light deck. I have heard multiple people say that this deck is too negative. I think it is too fluffy. So let's see. I'm going to start off with what is currently going on between pile 1 and their person. What is currently going on between pile 1 and their person? That's the only hard thing about this deck. It's freaking gigantic and it's hard to shuffle. Okay, what is going on between pile 1 and their person? Interesting. Sorry, I just want to get as many details as I possibly can. Who is it? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so pile 1, we've got a lot of emotions here that aren't necessarily the greatest. But it's not a bad reading either. It's very interesting to me. So the first message we've got is the barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, love, money, or goals. With this card, this represents to me that you just feel a little bit empty. I think of a barrel. When I think of a barrel, I think of emptiness. You know how it's hollow on the inside? Kind of like my brain. You know, you're lacking something. You feel a little bit empty somewhere in your life. And most likely because we're doing a love reading, this is especially important in love, but it could resonate in other places. So you feel like something is lacking in life, and maybe you're not very satisfied with your current connection, or maybe you're searching for another connection, and that's why you're not so satisfied right now. You are definitely being spiritually guided in multiple aspects of your life. I feel like a good indicator of this is if you get, the way I describe it is intuitive twinges. So when I feel the need to do something, usually I'll feel it somewhere around here. And I'll also keep it in the back of my mind for quite a while. So for example, let's say I ask my spirits for a new job. I really need a new job. Please help me out, okay? I do my work, spell work, whatever. 10 minutes later, I get a random feeling here. And then what comes to mind is go on Indeed. You know, the job app. So I go on Indeed, I apply to a bunch of jobs, and the importance of that is that not going out of your way to do everything all at once without getting any guidance to do so. Because Spirit needs time to set up everything for you. So you felt that intuitive twinge at that very specific moment because that very specific moment is where you were going to find what you asked for. So if you're getting any intuitive twinges to go out somewhere, to go a specific place, to talk to a certain person, and I want to be sure that if we're talking about exes, that's not what I mean. You know, like Tinder or whatever. Just intuitive nudges. You have to follow them in order to achieve what you want. Spirit is not going to come and hand everything to you on a silver platter. That's basically what I'm trying to get at. Next thing I have is you're going to receive some sort of good news soon. Preserve and you will overcome your problems. So with this connection, you're going to hear something good from this person or about the connection at some point soon. I do see the preserve part as kind of needing to be mellow. Like maybe let's say you find out from a friend that they are single and you didn't know for a long time. You get excited and giddy and you're like, okay, let's go talk to him, you know, relax. You gotta preserve, you gotta relax yourself, stay calm, carry on even though you have that news, and just keep going. Basically, see where it goes. Just relax and your problems will be fine. You know, don't worry about them so much. That leads me into my next couple of things. Great worry over nothing, fears, worries, and tense situations. So this is where I saw these negative emotions. It seems like you have a lot of anxiety over this situation, maybe fears. So if, like, let's say you're with somebody, you think that they've been cheating. Okay, like let's say that, because that's a good example of, you know, the good news and the anxieties. Well, you get good news that they're not, you find proof and evidence, and then you realize, okay, well, nothing was wrong. but at least at the end of the day, you still tried to follow what you believed in. And that's important because even if we're wrong, if we don't try, we'll never know. I was just in a 1.5 year relationship, and the entire time I knew he was cheating on me, but I ignored myself. I ignored my entire intuition. Why? I don't know. But guess what? I was right at the end. So I never tried. And yeah, that was horrible. And yeah, now we have a kid together. But anyway, if you never try, you're never going to know. So while you may be worried over nothing right now and you're going to receive good news, that's probably going to just help you out a little bit more about the connection. You never know till you try. So the next thing I have, this little spot over here is pretty interesting to me. What I first recognized is the bat. Take care, enemies are working against you. Now, usually I can tell the difference between spell work and physical. This does seem physical to me, but if spell work resonates with you, then it resonates with you. I asked who it was, and it says to me a person of authority, somebody who is either a boss, someone who is in charge, like, you know, a typical male role, like a father, somebody who is literally a law person, someone who's involved with the law or government. Let me see if I can get some more details on who this is, because it's interesting to me. Who is the enemies working against pile 1? Oh, goodness. They're everywhere. 1 second. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on. Okay. Finally got my stuff going on here. So, somebody who is more of a position of authority, okay? So here's what I'm going to describe. I've got a couple different options here. First off, this person is hiding a secret from you, not your connection, but somebody who's against you. Someone who's against you is hiding a secret from you, and they actually like it. I get the card describes excitement. It's like an adrenaline rush to them. So they're keeping secrets from you. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. If you know who this person is, or if they come across you and you know that they're trying to do something to you, do not sit there and take it, basically. Another little hint of who this could be, this person may be born in October, or they've been doing this since October. So you could think about it a couple ways. Either somebody who has been, who was born in October. If not, think about around October and this connection, if it goes back that far, and see if you noticed anything different with a specific person around that time, if you had any questionable people around you then. The next thing I get is a long journey, physical or mental, will leave you wiser in the end. So even though this person is against you, it's a good lesson for you, so you don't let it happen again. It's something that needs to happen, basically. And okay, so here are my couple of culprits. I have 3 options here. 1, it is somebody who is long distance. This person who's against you may not live in your city or state. They may be somebody that you barely ever see. Option number 2, this is karma. Karma is the position of authority. Your spirits are the position of authority. You may have done things in the past, and who knows what it is. Like, let's say you've cheated before, and now your spirits are working on bringing the karma into play. Doesn't matter if you believe in karma or not. That's what I'm getting from this. So, could be karmic, and that's why things are basically going against you and your happiness. But as long as you learn your lessons, and as long as you give your gratitude, your cleansings, your offerings, and show your willingness to change truly, your karma will be lifted. Now, my last culprit, a fair woman. This is a woman who either has light skin, usually it's pretty light, like mine, like ghost white, not anybody who's tan, unless, you know, they're just, yeah, I don't know. light skin or blonde hair, light colored hair. It wouldn't be dyed, it wouldn't be black. It would be like blonde or gray or white. But usually it's both. A whiter woman with blonde hair. That would be the best culprit here. So that is who it is that might be working against you. And remember, we got position of authority, so somehow, some way, this person is authoritative. Now, moving on, the good thing about this is that in March, upcoming in March, and this connection, a wish is granted. So it does look like things are, you know, I'm not getting a whole lot of bad things here. I'm mostly just getting that it's like, so here's the next thing. Hard work ahead, obstacles to overcome. For quite a while, and probably already, it's been a bit of a journey with this person. But things are going to be solved is what I'm getting here. Family wishes come true. This could be for somebody who's looking to get married or have children. This is like a pretty decent card, you know. Your family wishes, or maybe it's like, let's say you're from a different country and your family wants you to get with this person. It's going to be hard, but finally you will. So overall, a wish will be granted. Around March is when either the full wish will be granted. So if you're with somebody already, maybe this is marriage that you're looking for. If you're not with them yet, you might start to finally notice signs of getting together with them by March. Take whatever resonates. So that was interesting. Let's go ahead and get into the feelings part of this. I've got the Hidden Truth Oracle deck. I love this. I don't like a lot of Oracle cards, but these are ones that I definitely like. They're very straightforward, to the point, and they're not 100% just nice things, you know. So I think it's pretty great. Okay, Spirit, how does our pile 1 people feel about their person? All right, let's do one more. Perfect. So, our first card, you are the best thing in my life. You feel like this person is very significant to you in some sort of way. That could be literal. Maybe you literally think that they were the best thing in your life, or are. Our second card, just being near you is intoxicating. Okay. That's pretty straightforward. Third one, I lost myself for a little while. So maybe, I guess it just depends. Let me keep reading these so I can decipher what this all means. I left you before you could leave me. I want to be more than friends. I wonder if you are happy without me. I love you. All right, so this is your feelings for this person, pile 1. I want to say that you guys have very strong feelings for this person. And most of you are not with your person right now. It looks as though a lot of you may have left the connection, or maybe just stopped talking to this person, or just being really distant from this person for quite a while because you feel like you lost yourself. Or maybe you felt like being around this person, you lost a piece of yourself because of them. Because there's also the being near you is intoxicating part. So there's something that you're still very highly upset about with this person. And you want to know if they're happy without you. Like maybe they haven't given you much information on, you know, it's kind of like they left you high and dry after you left, hoping they would come back. You know, that's the kind of feeling I get, a little bit of emptiness in my heart. You want to be more than friends with them, and you do love them, or you at least still have feelings for them. So that is interesting. I'm going to get some clarifiers with my tea leaf, whatever. How does pile 1 feel about their person? Come on. Oh my God. Can you tell I'm having a bad time over here? Okay, so first off, I get go out, have fun, a deep connection with somebody, and heartache over what you no longer have. So that confirms to me that you guys are most likely not with this person, or at least you don't feel like you are anymore. Like maybe you're in a committed relationship, but it doesn't feel like you don't feel anything, you know, where you might as well be single. How does pile 1 feel about their person? Okay. First thing I get is that this person may be a white or light-skinned male, or like I mentioned earlier, light-colored hair. Light-colored hair and light skin would be the most ideal match, but something of this sort describes this person. Now remember, if this is reversed, take it reverse. This is just the description, you know, or they're just a masculine person. It looks like this person does affect your health. Okay, I will mention that. This person affects your health, okay? And that is very important to pay attention to here, okay? So that basically confirms the intoxicating part that we saw earlier. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Now, before I clarify that, I want to show you this. Somebody working against you behind your back, and right next to it is news is on the way. So you're going to receive some sort of news confirming what I've said about somebody working against you and this person behind your back. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify what type of change is coming for pile 1 in love with this person? What type of change? Happiness, time to act on your happiness, being resourceful, especially in business, and a distant friend is thinking of you. Long journey. What type of change? I get October again. Interesting. So for a lot of you, maybe you've been disappointed in this connection since October. I don't know what October is meaning. I keep getting October. Maybe somebody here is born in October, or their person is. I don't think this is going to last till October, because we saw March earlier, so I don't think that's what this October thing means. Might mean something else significant. So the changes, time to act upon your happiness. You know what you need to do in order to be happy, basically, is what this is saying. And you need to actually act on it. Stop waiting for it. Disappointment in some affair. So you are disappointed in this connection. And notice the scissors. Usually this is indicating that you need to cut this person out. And guess what? Right next to it, I get parting of the ways in either romance or business. So obviously this would be romance. You guys, the change here is that there will be parting of ways between the two of you. You are very sly and smart, resourceful, especially when it comes to business. So you can thrive financially, but also this may have to do with being sneaky and noticing, maybe getting that information about whoever was against you, you know, being able to do it yourself. Now let's move on to how your person feels about you guys. I think I've just about had it for the day. That's it. I'm only doing your reading, pile 1. I can't do anything. Okay, let's try this again. How does pile 1's person feel about pile 1? A lot of energy. So that represents that. Okay. Sorry. A lot of energy usually represents that there's either some of you have been doing spell work towards this connection, or you guys just have had like a really strong connection. Okay. First one, so I look for you everywhere. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. I replay our conversations over and over. Finding out the truth crushed me. I bury myself in work to forget you. I wish I had treated you better. I feel you even though we are apart. I regret lying to you. Okay. So I will say that I want to mention first off and foremost that I do not mention a card that says I love you. I don't see a card that says I love you. So this doesn't mean that this person doesn't love you, but romantic interest is not in their, how do you say it? Like, it's not in their eye range right now. So starting off with I look for you everywhere. This person very clearly, literally, like places that they go, maybe everywhere they go, or maybe just specific areas that remind them of you. They hope to bump into you. They hope that they can find you again someday physically. They work a lot to try and succumb the feelings that they have for you and the thoughts of the two of you. They're grateful for the spiritual lesson between the two of you. They think about your connection a lot, especially the conversations. There's something that the truth that you told them about. So there's a truth that you told this person about, and it really hurt them. I'm not sure what exactly the truth is, but it could be that maybe you told them that you couldn't do it anymore with them. Maybe you lied to them, or I'm not sure what it was, but there's something that you told them that just kind of like crushed them. And that's what started the whole ordeal. So it wasn't anything after the two of you separating or going different ways. It was before and kind of like what caused it. Not saying that you caused the breakup, but you know, the truth is what caused the issues. This person regrets lying to you, wishes they had treated you better, but not to be confused with the fact that there are no cards here indicating that this person is changing. So do keep that in mind as well. Even though they regret lying and they wish they had done better things, they made no effort to do so, and they are not doing anything to change that now either. They feel you even though you are apart. So like I said, very strong connection. Regardless, both of you can feel each other, and it's very apparent. So let's get to our final portion of this and see where this connection is going. Spirit, where is the connection between pile 1 and their person going from now? Where is the connection between pile 1 and their person going? Let me get some more clarification on April. Interesting. So I'm kind of starting to change my choice of what I said earlier a little bit. I almost feel like maybe some of you are involved with something spell work related. This isn't for all of you, and I know that for a fact, but some of you have some pretty intense things going on here. Okay, so first off, we're focusing on where is this connection going. Someone you know is undependable and insincere and a goal-oriented person. So your person is insincere. They are not dependable. You cannot depend on them, but they are goal-oriented. So what this means is they may seem very focused on certain things. And if they want to get it done, they will get it done. So if they have not gotten it done by now, that is a very clear sign to me of the insincerity. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. This is kind of the card that keeps coming out, and it almost points more towards spell work. So like I said, for maybe a good portion of you, you're doing spell work, maybe just simple protection of some sort. And this is helping, okay, because right next to it, I get problems to be resolved and financial gain because of something you've done in the past. And what that means is basically whatever you're doing for protection is working. And also whatever you have done in regards to karma in the past. Ugh, weird feeling in my head. Some of you have really heavy crown chakras. It's giving me a weird itchy feeling like I get when I see spiders. That means there's just a lot of stuff in your crown. I definitely recommend a lot of you cleansing. Anyway, whatever you're doing for your protection base, it's working. You're being protected. And also, financial gain is going to come to you because of something good that you did in the past. Very simply and specifically, I want to say, actually, let me save that one. So, stepping into a new experience. This is pretty clear to me that the two of you probably will not be getting together. Most likely. Forces working against you and great worry over nothing. So, yes, there is somebody against you, at least one person if this isn't spell related. But you're having a lot of worries over it and you're giving it more power because of how worried you are. Not realizing how blessed and protected you are is going to be your downfall. Because next comes to us, we have preserve and you will overcome your problems, climbing towards success. So quite literally, as long as you relax and handle and manage everything in a calm, steady, and logical way, you're going to be just fine. And you're literally climbing towards success, going the way that you're going and separating from this connection. But if you freak out, start worrying, anxiety, losing your mind, you're not going to work on it. It's just going to keep holding you back. Okay, here is the barrel of crap that I have. April. Something might go down in April. What's confusing to me is the career spot. I don't know if this person... I don't know if you met this person at work. Maybe that's the case for some of you. For others of you, maybe you may run a risk of losing your job because of this person. Let me describe the details around it. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, goals. Usually love related. Discord among friends or family. Someone will gossip about all of your secrets. April, career, and temptation will test you. So, in April, there's going to be something that will be very tempting, but will be wrong. So do not take it. A friend or family member is going to talk about your secrets and things that you were very trusting about. let me see here. Can I get some details on career in April? Okay, details, oops. Career in April for pile 1. And then clarify the good news, or clarify the news. Okay, so I think what I'm coming to understand here is that a lot of you in April may meet somebody new, and it's going to be very exciting, but someone will try to make you do something against your will. This is where temptation comes in to test you. The first thing I get is that in April, maybe you guys will have a new connection with somebody and it's going great, but then guess what? Lo and behold, right ears ringing, getting really hot. There's a lot of spiritual energy, okay? This might be, yeah, I don't even know what to say. You guys have a lot of spirits around you. Anyway, temptation will test you by what I feel is going to happen is that maybe, lo and behold, your ex comes back. This person that we're talking about comes back in April out of nowhere, and you're tempted to get with them because it's what you've wanted all along, but you know it's wrong. Could you go with your soulmate, new stranger person, or should you go back to your ex? And then also, very strongly use your intuition to make beneficial change. You know what is right. You are an intuitive person. Whether you're comfortable with your intuition or not, it pops up every now and then. So listen to it. People are going to gossip about you, okay? So what I recommend for you is keeping your mouth shut. And not to be rude, mostly just like very literally. If you have to play as if you're a different person, do that. But do not tell anybody your goals, your success. Don't tell anybody where you're headed. Don't tell people what's going on in your life, because right now it's very hard to trust anybody until you can really weed out who is actually safe to trust. If you give somebody, like let's say you have something, this is my rule of thumb. Don't tell anybody anything if it can be used against you in any way, shape, or form. So for example, I ate pizza today. That's fine. You don't have to keep quiet about that. But let's say, oh, I got a new protection necklace today. Don't tell anybody about that necklace. Keep it to yourself and keep it hidden. Anybody can do anything that they want. And people are disgusting. So that is just the harsh reality of it. Be careful with your money as well. I don't really know what the career part is exactly here, but maybe you meet somebody in your career, or like I said, maybe for some of you, your person is in your career. So there's a lot of things waiting for you. You're going to receive advice from a friend if you haven't already. So listen to it as long as it sits right with your intuition. If it's advice from somebody who you think might be one of the people talking about you, be like, oh yeah, thank you so much. Throw it away. Don't even listen, Use your intuition for that part. But you're going to get some news about an important opportunity very soon. And I want to say either in April or by April. So I don't think I expected to go into a 40-minute long reading, but I did. And that's where we are at. So overall, very strong, not very nice feeling connection, okay? A lot of you are probably really damaged and hurt over this connection. Some of you may be doing spell work. And if that's the case, I would stop and cleanse and protect yourself. But, you know, whatever it is, I think you guys will be fine in the end. Just keep going. You know what you should be doing. You know what is the right thing to do. You know this person's probably not good for you, and I agree. So, is there a potential future between the two of you? Yes, if you are not listening to anything I just said. If you are listening, you would know the answer is no. And I think it would be better for you to separate anyway, because there's somebody coming your way in April. So that's great. But that's all I have for you guys. I really hope everything resonated. Please do let me know what you thought about this reading. Comments, like, subscribe, whatever it is. I have tip jars down below as well. And if you want to catch me on Etsy for something actually personal within 24 hours approximately. Some days I sleep in late, but within 24 hours or so, just check out my Etsy. And yeah, I really hope to hear some feedback, and I hope you guys are safe, and I hope you're doing okay after this. But yeah, remember, I didn't say anything about physical harm, so don't be afraid of that. I just feel mostly energetically and people talking crap. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna leave this, and I hope to talk to you guys later. Bye, Pile 1. Hello, my Pile 2s. Welcome in. Sorry, I had to write down a number on my hand. Welcome into your reading. We're going to do your full in-depth love reading for your person. Whoever it was that you had in mind when you picked your card. We're going to pretty much just check out your oracle, and then we're going to check out the current situation, how you feel about your person, how your person feels about you, and what is to come in the connection. So let's go ahead and get started with your oracle cards. This is the Shadows and Oracle of Shadows and Light. I love this deck so much. They're such beautiful cards. So you are the only pile that got 2 cards. I got Candy Cane Angel, It's Time for a Treat, and Winged Seer, You See Clearly, Clairvoyance. These are some great cards here. So it looks like a lot of you may be looking for something new. Right off the bat, this is just what I get from these 2 oracle cards. We'll get more clarification, of course. But what I see here is that you may know something's coming, but you don't know what exactly. Or maybe you know somebody's coming. Maybe you are seeing something about this connection, and you know that you know what you deserve. You know that it's time for you to get something good in your life, but you just don't know what exactly yet, So there's something that, this card wouldn't come out if you guys were not all clairvoyant. You're all clairvoyant, or at least intuitive. So there's something you're feeling that's most likely correct here. Maybe the treat is finding out the truth. So let's go ahead and get started with the full reading and see what we can pick up. I'm going to start with the Tea Leaf Boys and see the current situation. A lot of people think that these cards are too rough. I think that's hilarious, because I think these cards are too fluffy. Anyway, my big ol' pile of poker chips here takes a minute sometimes. What is the current situation between pile 2 and their person? Okay, I think I'm just going to use all of these. Interesting. This is actually very clear to me. So, pile 2, your person is described as independable. They're not someone you can depend on, and they are also insincere. And because of this, there is a current parting ways between you and this person. So you are parting ways with this person who is not dependable, and they are not sincere. that is what's going on currently, or here in like the near future, like the next couple of weeks. Like, you know it's coming. Remember, we saw clairvoyance. You know what's coming. Maybe you don't know yet. It looks like it has to do with parting ways with this person because of who they are. The next thing I get is doing something risky, taking a chance, and right next to it is unsuccessful plans. So some of you may know exactly what you need to do with this connection and you're not doing it, which is why it's considered risky. And in the end, you're going to be proved right anyway by receiving an unsuccessful outcome. What came to mind is knowing that you shouldn't be with this person and getting with them anyway. And guess what? The exact same thing happens. Unsuccessful plans. Very simple example. It could be anything else, but you know, something about this connection is risky and you know you shouldn't be doing it, but you do it anyway and it ends up being unsuccessful. That's basically what I get from that. Some of you may be in an actual marriage. You have children with this person. This feels more so like something family related for a lot of you. So family related, meaning this isn't just a quick couple month lover, you know. For a lot of you, you have a full life formed with this person. Maybe you just live with them. You have an animal together. You have been together for over a year. You guys have kids. You're married. You know, it's something along those lines. If you guys have not been together for very long, then the only other thing I would say about this, or not together for very long, but any of the examples I just mentioned, you know, kids, family, whatever. The only other thing I would take this as is you saw a very large future with this person and it's not happening. So if none of that resonates, this is very specific to me. So if there was no potential of a family anywhere with this person, or at least living together, I don't think this is for you. This is a very specific detail to me. You guys have been through a pretty long journey with this person, physical and mental. However, right in the middle here, we've got this great card, the ink pot. Problems to be resolved, but they are clearly still problematic because it's flipping around in my hand like a fish. Trying to catch the fish, but it's hard to do so with your hands, unless you're like a super cool eagle man. So that's the current situation. Let's go ahead, get started on your feelings for this person. Right off the bat, I get a lot of energy. So let's see. What is the current what does pile 2 feel about their person? How does pile 2 feel towards their person? How does pile 2 feel about their person? And just in case any of you are wondering, this is the Hidden Truth Oracle. Super great. Not fluffy. It's got, you know, it's not exact, it's not super detailed, but it's got both good and bad scenarios, which is exactly what I look for. So let's get started. I'm going to list off all of the cards first before I interpret them to you. Remember, we're doing your feelings approximately for your person. I look for you everywhere. I regret lying to you. So many things remind me of you. I feel you leaving me behind. I know I was a distraction from your pain. We will be together again. I wish things could be different. I feel you even though we are apart. So, I'm going to start off by saying I don't see any cards out of these 8 cards, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, out of these 8 cards that represent I love you. So you guys may be looking for something of a feeling rather than an actual love with this person. You guys may not truly love this person, whether you realize it or not, because if you really loved them, I would have at least gotten one I love you card out of this love oracle, you know. You think about this person a lot. Many, many things remind you of them, and I wouldn't even be surprised if you guys dream about them and just constantly have them on your mind. You feel as though they maybe they were with you to be a distraction from something that was going on hurtful towards them at that time, that the two of you were most, together around each other. You feel you were a distraction from their pain. You feel as though they're starting to move on, leave you behind, and you feel them very strongly even though you are apart from them. You wish that things could be different and you regret lying to them, which is interesting. It looks like you lied about something to them, and that's probably what caused a lot of this, but we'll see on their feelings. Maybe it's a vice versa thing. And you do wish things could be different. However, I don't see anything about you guys looking to change the connection, except for this: we will be together again. You're very certain that you're going to get back together with this person. So I'm going to ask for a little bit more clarification. What did pile 2... Whoa. What did pile 2 lie to their person about? Wow, okay. Got the whole deck, I guess. Let me see here. What did pile 2 lie to their person about? So I'm not getting a whole lot of information on anything that you guys lied about. So I wonder if maybe that was a misconception. I wonder if maybe it was reversed. I don't know. Anyway, I've got a lot of messages for you guys. It could have been something to do with health that you lied about, which isn't very significant in the first place. But let's see. In February, I see you guys getting a new job or career and soaring over your current problems. Also, someone new entering your life that thinks very highly about you. In June, you're going to fully separate from this connection. You are getting strong protection from a spirit of yours who is most likely a passed away loved one. You have very strong emotions towards this person. However, realize that it's okay to feel sorrow over the loss that you've encountered here. Your family wishes are going to become true as long as you work towards real success. You may end up taking a break from this person here very soon. This person is described as a dark man, someone who has a dark complexion or dark hair. And you guys may have a child together. Otherwise, if that doesn't sound like them, you will meet a dark man, possibly through a career or a job. So let's go ahead and see what your person's feelings are towards you. Hopefully get some clarification on what in the heck is going on here. How does pile 2's person feel about pile 2? I can't stop thinking about you. I want you. I am afraid to contact you. I love you. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. You were the best thing in my life. I'm starting to understand our connection. So this person thinks very highly about you. They really feel very strongly for you. And they're starting to understand what the connection is exactly. They want you, they love you, they can't stop thinking about you. They are afraid to contact you for some reason. But regardless, they feel like you were one of the best things that ever happened in their life. So I kind of want to grab some clarification here. I wonder what exactly happened that set the connection off. Courtship. So yeah, some of you guys may have just, maybe you were confused. Maybe you didn't know what you wanted at the time. Maybe there's some cheating involved. Maybe you were just talking to other people. Maybe you just still don't know what you want. And maybe you feel like you're playing with this person's feelings. And that's understandable. No judgment here at all. It does look like whoever the female is in this connection is the one who was doing things that they knew they shouldn't have been doing. Most of the tarot readers, videos, clients are women, so that's why I assume it was you guys. And this happens sometimes too. Even if you don't love somebody as much as they love you, yes, it might hurt, but what are you going to do? Sit there and live a lie? Like, you're going to hurt this person more if you continue to pretend that you love them. I think the biggest part here is realizing that, okay, if you love somebody, you would never cheat on them. I don't agree with polyamory. I let people do whatever they want. If you're not looking for real love, true love, then it's totally fine. If you're having fun, that's no problem at all. But I feel physically incapable of understanding how you could truly love somebody so much and have sex or relationships with other people at the same time. That doesn't feel like true love to me. That to me feels like you're curious or you want to hang out with other people and just explore for a while. You might be unsure of this person before you realize you really love them, you know? But when people are in those connections and they're married and they say they love them so much, it kind of just doesn't feel right to me. I'm not judging anybody. This is just kind of the example I get. It just doesn't seem like you guys were fully 100% certain of the connection, and that's okay. You know, there's no problem in that. You guys have lots of time in life to figure out who you want to be with, and if you don't want to be with one set person for the rest of your life, that's totally fine. Maybe just set more boundaries in the beginning of the connections that you get in to make sure that nobody falls in love like this person does, because it's a little bit rough here. This person is very clearly attached to you. And I feel like you want them too. But the problem is I don't think it's for love. I think it's for comfort or something you're used to. Okay? So let's see, where is this connection going? Where's the connection between pile 2 and their person going from here? Okay. Connection between pile 2 and their person. Where is it going from here? All right, pile 2. So, Spirit is describing you as a woman, somebody who is feminine, has feminine features. Preserve and you will overcome your problems. Stay calm, stay level-headed and logical, and you will be fine. Honor and respect will come to you financially, because of something good that you did in the past regarding your finances, so that's good to see. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up because of a disappointment in a friend or a lover. So it looks as though you may end up getting pretty disappointed over this person, and your disappointment is going to allow you to move on towards new opportunities. In August this year, you're going to do something pretty risky. Now, what it looks like is something very new to you, of people or a certain force working against you. It has to do with your love life for sure, and it has to do with hidden secrets. Who will the hidden secrets be from? Main male. Now, this person can either be whoever, if you stay with this person all the way till August, it's going to be this person who will be probably doing what you did to them in retrospect. That's very odd. If you end up in a new connection, I still feel the same thing. That this person is going to do the same thing to you that you did to this connection that we're talking about now. It's going to be a journey for sure. It's part of your path and part of your lessons, part of your learning. So don't sit there and try and dodge every single person that you come across. Yes, it may come across as risky, but you need to learn your lessons, and if you don't, you're never going to move on in life, right? With this person, The situation is going to require very careful handling and balance because this person is described as a stubborn, aggressive person, your current person. So do not back down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. This to me shows that this person may not be very kind sometimes. And because of that, you need to make sure you stay strong. If they are stepping over your boundaries, if they are acting in an unkindly way, you need to step in and take control of that. You also have to be kind of careful around them. You can't say everything you want probably because it says you need balance. So what I get from this is that you guys may have made a mistake, and that's fine. I wouldn't stay in this connection. I would try and start fresh and do things the way that you want to. If you don't want to conform to normal relationships, that's totally fine. If you still need to explore, then do that. If you stay with this person, I don't see it getting any better. I see it probably getting worse, being turned against you. Regardless, in August, I feel like some of you may end up meeting somebody who does the same thing that you did to this connection, whatever it was. And it's going to be a very good lesson for you, so don't avoid it. I know it would be best to do so, but when it comes to relationships and love, I personally don't recommend dodging these types of things because it's very important for us to learn these lessons so we can actually find the person that we're meant for. Otherwise, it's just going to keep coming up in other people with every relationship you're in. So the future did represent showing that you should be cutting ties with this person. Some of you may not conform to that. So it just depends. My recommendation is don't stay with this person. But pile 2, that is all I have for you. I really hope you guys can provide some clarity for me because this was a little bit of a confusing reading to me. Maybe I just didn't want to believe it, but some sort of confirmation, like, subscribe, a comment would be great, just to let me know that I was on the right track for you guys. But I hope you guys got some sort of information and help from this reading. I have tip jars below and also personal readings, within 24 hours through Etsy, all in the description. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your in-depth love reading for your person. I'm going to start off with your oracle card. It is from the Oracle of Shadows and Light. I'm going to start off with this, and then we're going to go in, see what the current situation is between you and your person, see how you feel about them, see how they feel about you, and then the upcoming, where is this connection going? So starting off, I have the Sea Storm, Calm Amid Chaos. This card represents to me that you guys are going through something pretty chaotic, pretty intense, and you're kind of just like sitting there riding the waves. Not a very good thing to see. I mean, it just depends on the situation, which we'll find out here soon. The first feeling I get from this is that you guys are just sitting there while there's a tornado instead of ducking, covering, hiding, figuring things out. You're just like, oh, well, if the tornado takes me, it takes me, That's the feeling I get from this. But let's clarify and let's go ahead, start off. What is the current situation between pile 3 and their person? Interesting. Huh, okay. So, right now, between you and the person you're thinking about, you are currently you're working pretty hard on finding a successful outcome to this situation. I feel that you might be pretty, goal-oriented, like you're like go-get-her-done type of deal. You're working on an actual outcome. So you're unlocking the lock of your problems to figure out how to solve them, You are putting actual work and effort towards it. So Sea Storm was not right. You guys are definitely working on things here. The outcome, once you unlock it, is a chain of events that will affect your life. And usually this is positive. It doesn't always sound positive and it may not feel positive at the time. But when you look back at everything, you're going to be like, wow, thank God I did that thing and did not keep dealing with this crap, Seek out information that will help you. Someone is leaving your life. So this to me represents that right now you're trying to find as much information as you can about maybe why this person is going to leave, or like maybe you're not sure what's going to happen just yet. Or maybe you're trying to figure out how to deal with them leaving or how to deal with leaving them. It's something like that. It's kind of like you trying to unlock the secrets, the secrets of the universe. You're finding actual information on it. You will be taken care of in difficult times, so don't worry about being physically harmed in any way. You're going through a period of frustration and there are lessons to be learned. And this person is considered a two-faced person. They are not sincere, they are not authentic, and they are not who they really say they are. They may not even be telling the full truth. So you are protected, you are okay, but this person is somebody who is not genuine, really. Maybe you don't know that yet. Deep personal strength and peace that assures success is exactly how you're going to get your wish granted. Your love wish, whatever it is that you are wishing for in this connection specifically, or for your love life, as long as you gain inner peace and success for yourself, you're going to be able to accomplish anything. You're going to receive compliments from an admirer, and that's when you're going to notice that your wish has been granted. So somebody is interested in you, whether it's this person or another person. That's how you're going to know that your wish is being granted, your love wish. Another note, you have temporary problems right now, and you need to pay attention to your work because money's coming towards you. So even if you're concerned with your love problems, work really hard and do as much as you can career-wise. That way you can, get the money that's necessary to come to you. So with these temporary problems, they may feel really cloudy and like you don't want to do anything, but pay attention to your work. It's really going to prove to be right, So let's go ahead and get started and see how you feel about your person. How does pile 3 feel about their person? Okay, so I'm going to read them off first and then describe the full description to you. So you to them. I wish things could be different. I hide behind material things. We need to let each other go. I am not available. You were the best thing in my life. I remember every detail of that day. So just because I don't see any cards representing that you love this person doesn't mean that you don't. But that is not the first thing that came up here. Your feelings may have very well been shrinking for quite a while now for this person. Maybe they were once very strong, but they're not anymore. You wish that things could be different, but you very well know that you need to let each other go. And you personally do not feel like you are available anymore for this person, or at least in general right now. I hide behind material things. This usually means that you maybe buy things for comfort. Like, I feel sad, let me go get a sundae. I feel sad, I'm gonna go do my nails, something like that. You hide behind material things, or maybe this also represents your work. You hide behind the materials and luxuries of life instead of dealing with your emotions sometimes. So maybe this is something you could work on, maybe learning how to truly express your emotions and feelings. You feel like this person was one of the best things that's ever happened in your life, or at least one of the most important things, and you probably remember almost every detail of meeting this person. So, I know it's a bit rough. Let's go ahead and see what they feel for you. I think that would be a good place to start before I get confirmation. How does pile 3's person feel about pile 3? Okay. Your person to you. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Oopsie. I wonder if you are happy without me. I wish I could take back my words. I love you. I feel you leaving me behind. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. What words? I'm curious. Oh, goodness. So it looks like this person said something to you that came out in the form of probably being rude or defensive, but they were trying to give you criticism of some sort. Regardless, it was something that they were trying to make you do that maybe they shouldn't have made you do anyway. Like maybe, oh, well, you need to be this way, That's just an example. I think that this person should not have tried to change you, or whatever it was that they said probably wasn't right. But I do think that there was some sort of valid criticism in this, whatever it was that they said, that you can take into consideration without them knowing. But so it looks like they want you to forgive them. They hope that you can ever forgive them. They wish they could take back their words. They feel like you are moving on and they feel it. They wonder if you're happy without them. It was very hard for them to let you go, if they have yet at all, which I don't think they have yet. I think they're still into you because I see I love you. So this person does still have pretty strong feelings for you, but it looks like as of right now they're trying to keep their boundaries in place. So let me see, where is this connection going with pile 3 and their person? So I've got all genders here, which is interesting to me. Maybe most of you who are watching are a fair male, or this is the person you're dealing with. They are somebody who has light skin and light colored hair or light colored hair. They may have been born in July, or these events are going to happen by July. It looks like right now, let's see. So if you guys are the male, you are dealing with an extroverted fair woman who is light-skinned or light-haired, or you're dealing with a spiritual dark woman, dark-skinned or dark hair. If you are not the male, you are one of these women dealing with a fair male. Okay, I hope I got that out of the way. So whoever you are, it is time for you to have fun right now because the situation needs careful handling. You are basically a good luck magnet right now, and you can deal with things in your way, however you want to. There will be temptation coming to you from a younger woman. And it might be an exciting event, strong emotion, passion, something like that. Because you're very highly thought of, and it might even be a gift that you receive from somebody, or maybe the opportunity is a gift. So news is on the way of good opportunities and stuff like that. Whatever you choose, you're guaranteed success. I get a woman again. I really do want to say most of you guys are males. So maybe you have two choices here, and maybe you get an exciting offer. If you are wanting to be with your main partner, regardless of your gender, you're going to have to increase your efforts. You are guaranteed success, but you have to work for it. If you don't, you can throw this connection out the window. You might even have fears, worries about this connection. You know, it's a little bit tense. Short journey. So I'm not getting too much more information on this. Short journey to me represents that whatever's going on now isn't going to happen for very much longer. So regardless of what you choose, it doesn't really matter, because your person that you initially came in here thinking about, you may not even be able to be your full self around them anyway. Okay, so if you want, have fun right now with this person, but eventually, probably by the end of January, there's going to be a new opportunity for you, and you might want to take that anyway. I don't see any stable signs showing a breakup or separation or even a getting together. I do feel, however, you are disappointed in your partner somehow, though, whoever this is that you're talking about. There's some sort of disappointment that probably is going to end up leading you to not want to stay with this person. But it's really hard for me because usually I get something specific and I'm not really. So my ultimate conclusion here is that if you want to stay with your person, you're going to have to work a lot harder for it. If you don't feel like it's worth it, then don't. You're going to end up meeting a dark male, a dark colored male, or a dark haired male at a new job or career once you get one here soon. This person could be a potential partner or just like a friendship connection, depending on what way you swing. maybe marriage. But there's going to be very major challenges to overcome with this person because someone might try to get you to do something against your will. So probably your other person, the person that you're talking about now. Okay, so once again, let me recap. You're probably going to meet this new dark male who is possible for marriage, or dark woman, whoever you are, dark complexion or dark hair. You're going to meet this new person at a new job that you end up getting here soon. Probably within the next, like, under 6 months, but I want to say within 3 months maybe. There's going to be huge potential for marriage, but most likely the person we came into this connection, this reading talking about, is going to try and keep you away from this person. So I say just roll with it. I do like your oracle card now, looking at everything. Calm amidst the chaos. Not freaking out, not being like, oh, I need to choose something now. You know, you're probably a little bit fearful, a little bit worried about everything, but you're not losing your marbles, you know. So just take this connection one step at a time. If you continuously keep getting disappointed, there's no reason to stay. If you feel like you're the only one putting effort, there's no reason to stay. You know, if you feel like things are actually changing, that person's changing, and the connection's actually going somewhere, then stay. Go for it. So it's completely up to you how this connection goes. Like I said, usually I get a pretty stable answer here, so maybe it's different for all of you. I did get 3 different person cards, so it's, you know, there's probably a couple different people watching this video. But the choice is yours. It literally is yours. If you don't want to be with this person, then don't. You're going to meet somebody new soon who you have marriage potential for. That's great. If you want to stay with this person, stay with that person. But that's all I have for you guys, pile 3. I really hope this helped in some sort of way. Please do provide me some sort of feedback, you know, comment, like, subscribe, share, whatever it is. Comments are really appreciated so I can know that this, you know, resonated with you. And if you're interested, I have tip jars down below, and also I have my Etsy, which you will get a personal response within 24 hours. Tons of different services that you can find there. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, pile 3. Hello, pile 4. We are finally here. We're going to be doing your full in-depth love reading. I'm going to start off with your oracle card that you chose from the pile itself, and then I'm going to see how the current situation between you and your person looks right now, and then we're going to check your feelings for them, their feelings for you, and what this connection is going towards. You know, where is the connection going? So first off, starting with your oracle card, we have the Grumpy Red Fairy. I love this deck so much. Be your true self. So however this connection is making you feel, if you feel like you are having to be somebody different, there's your short answer. Be yourself and see where it leads you. But regardless, maybe you're hiding behind a certain person because you don't want them to know who you really are. It just depends. Let's see what we get here. Let's start with your current situation. Spirit, what is the current situation between pile 4 and their person? Sorry about that. Okay, current situation between pile 4 and their person. Okay, so this actually looks like probably the best pile I've had tonight. So, the current situation between the two of you. first off, the negative part of it is that first off, let me start with saying that most of you are women dealing with a dark male who has either dark complexure or dark colored hair. Otherwise, this is vice versa. You are a dark male with dark complexion or dark colored hair dealing with a woman. Of course, whatever way you roll, just that's the complexure part is what's important, okay? So there are current problems to be resolved with your person because for some reason there's too much concern with sexual matters. This can mean a couple different things. It could mean sometimes concern with cheating. It can be concern with maybe really wanting this person. It could be concern with not enough, with this person. It just depends. There's something sexual about this connection that you're concerned about, that you're worried about, and it's too much concern. So that means that maybe it's not necessarily unreasonable, but it's like, it's not that important to the point where you guys need to break up and leave forever, The problems are going to be resolved, and this is how I know this. First off, successful outcome to your problem. You are already working on an actual outcome to your problem with this person, and it's going to be successful. A sincere wish will be granted because you will be shown the way. Sometimes this can represent lighting a candle is necessary to ask for spiritual guidance, or you can simply just ask for it. Listen to your guides, listen to where they're taking you, and take any intuitive nudges that you get. Follow them so that way you can see where you're being headed towards, where you're being led to. And a sincere wish will be granted is very great to see as well, because we're asking the current situation between you and this person, not your future. That is very clear to me that, whatever you want to happen in this connection is going to happen. But obviously it looks like something like togetherness, because next I have is happiness. So you guys may not be in a horrible situation with you and your person right now. Maybe it's just like some small things and you just want to be sure. Maybe you just really don't know. Maybe this connection is new. So let's go ahead and get straight to how you feel about your person. How does pile 4 feel about their person? Interesting. So we have some very contradicting cards here. I'm going to read them off all first, and then I'm going to describe the meanings. So this is you towards your person. We need to let each other go. I want to be more than friends. I want to feel that way again. I bury myself in work to forget you. I wish things could be different. Finding out the truth crushed me. I know that I crossed the line with you. So first off, I will say I do not notice anything that says that you love this person. That doesn't mean that you don't, but this may represent that maybe the connection isn't as serious. So it's very contradicting seeing that you need to let each other go, and you know that, but you want to be more than friends with this person. It looks like you do a lot when it comes to your job or career, or maybe even just physical activity, working on forgetting this person or getting over them. You wish things could be different, and you want to feel the way that you did in the beginning of the connection again. You found out some sort of truth about this person, or about how they felt, and it seemed to have really upset you. And maybe you ended up crossing the line because of the truth that you found out. Like maybe they said they were already seeing somebody else and you yelled at them. You knew you crossed the line, but you were hurt. So it's understandable. Let me see how they feel. That way I can get some sort of idea here of what's really going on. How does pile 4's person feel about pile 4? Okay. Them to you. I am so attracted to you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I know that I crossed the line with you. We need to let each other go. Finding out the truth crushed me. I know I messed up everything. I want to be more than friends. So you guys are literally on the same page here. That's odd. You both did something to each other that caused each other to feel upset. You both feel like you need to let each other go. You both crossed the line in some sort of way, except they feel more so that they're the person that caused the issues in this connection. They feel as though they were a distraction from your pain, from whatever was going on at the time that all this happened, and they want to be more than friends as well. I know I was a distraction from your pain. I am so attracted to you. This person is very attracted to you, but then we need to let each other go. So I'm curious, how did pile 4's person cross the line? They may have had some sort of specific expectation that bothered you. How did pile 4 cross the line with their person? You guys may have been more interested in somebody else. And maybe you weren't ready for a specific commitment that this person was ready for. So regardless of what the exact details were that happened, it looks like you both did some things and said some things that were not okay. However, maybe some boundaries were stepped over. So I really want to see, where is this connection going to go? Because we're at a standstill right now. What is coming between pile 4 and their person? Okay. What is coming between pile 4 and their person? So a lot of you may end up becoming more work focused here soon. Take care or there will be a material loss of wealth. So you guys may end up having to be a lot more money focused. Something may happen with another woman in your family that's going to cause you to have to really like focus on your family for quite a while because of something money wise. Between you and this connection, you're going to come across somebody who's very wise, and you're going to get good luck by meeting this person because they're going to give you some really good advice. You're going to receive some sort of good news between you and this person, and it will be time for you to act, not sit around and wait for the good news to happen. You may receive some sort of position of authority. This could represent either work or this connection. So either A, if you've been waiting for a raise, you're going to get one. Like a raise into a leadership role, not just a raise, but like a leadership role, or maybe being involved with law or government or authorities, something like that. If not, then what this means, it kind of makes me think of a ranking to like the main bitch. Like you will be number one in this person's life. You feel like you're lacking something in love and you really want to be somebody's number one, basically. And that's what's going to happen between you and this person. In your career, you may have somebody who tries to make you do something that you don't want to, and you're going to end up feeling fearful or afraid or upset about this situation. I don't know why this is being mentioned, but I did also get some mention of money earlier, which isn't related to your love life. So maybe these are just important messages that had to come out. Don't stand, towards this person. Stand against this person. Don't let anybody make you do stuff you don't want to do. It might be tense. There might even be some sort of trouble or accusations, but you'll be okay. Now, anyway, over this connection, you may be worried over what's considered nothing. Now, I know it's not nothing, but you may be worried thinking that something that's going to happen in this connection, like maybe you say, oh, I deserve it, they deserve it, whatever. That's not really true. It's more so there's just like the two of you are in a different situation than you think that you are. You are guaranteed success in this connection and a wish granted between you and this person in this connection. But it is going to be a long journey if it hasn't been already. It's not going to be super easy. It looks like you're going to have to cut somebody off in order to stay with this person, to get with this person. There's a disappointment you'll have in somebody else, and you might choose this person over them. And you might want to light a candle for guidance from spirit, or you can just simply ask them for guidance, but they're going to open up some new opportunities for you. And you will be recognized for all the hard work you've done in love, career, finances, all of the above. So, overall, I really feel like you guys are actually going to be able to stay with this person, be with this person, and actually have a meaningful connection. It's not going to be easy. You might have to get some family members to be on board with it as well, it looks like. Or maybe people around you, like maybe you've told them bad things about what happened with the connection and they're like, oh yeah, you're never seeing them again. But maybe it's like something that you can actually fix. So you might have to get some other people around you on board with the connection in order to actually start it, or maybe keep it secret for a little while. And something else has to end in order for this connection to stay alive. Yeah, you'll be able to keep them as your main person, and they'll be able to keep you as their main person. So I see a lot of potential in this connection. I really do. I don't see a whole lot of like danger signs, maybe money. I don't know if that's with this person or just you though. So I guess it depends, but I think that if you really want this person, you're more than 100% capable of working towards this connection and like legitimately doing so. So I think I'm going to end this here. I really hope everything made some sort of sense and helped you guys. Please leave some feedback for me so I can see, you know, how I did. I would really love to hear back from you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Comments are definitely super appreciated. And if you did enjoy this reading, I have my tip jars below and also my Etsy where you'll get a response within 24 hours of any service, and it's personalized for you. And I will see you all later. Bye.